Hello and welcome back to day 4 of these advent calendar toy openings. I finally caught up to the actual day that it is as I'm filming these, so woohoo! Anyway, today we're not actually going to have anything transforming on the menu, but we do have some other stuff that's really cool and really interesting that I've had sitting around for a bit. Star Wars Black Series stuff. Specifically, the Wandering Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see, looking at the box here, it's from the series Obi-Wan. It's got little droid, Leia's little droid in there. It's got a Ewan McGregor likeness. It's got a crude weapon there, blaster. And it's got a lightsaber, and what else we got in here? We got, looks like there's a spoon in here. Hold up. Yeah, it looks like we got a spoon in here. And, yeah. Let's crank this old Ben Kenobi open. Like, Obi-Wan's a series that I definitely enjoyed watching, like, while it was airing. I thought it was fairly decent myself. The James Earl Jones AI is honestly really impressive, just in terms of how good that was at actually capturing the cadence of James Earl Jones from way back in the day. Like, modern James Earl Jones does not sound right, if you know what I mean, because, he's, like an 80-year-old man. Anyway, we got a soft goods cape on this guy. Those are always nice. And in terms of accessories here, let's see. I'm going to pull out a few of these accessories. I don't know if I'll pull all of them. We got the lightsaber, which just came up right off of its hilt, so hopefully it's not too bad. We got this blaster here. We got these utensils. Looks like a cutter. Oh, I think these are for the droid. Oh, those are yeah, those are for the droid. That is cool. That is kind of cool. You don't see that sort of thing very often, like a piece that is full on meant for the droid to help it stand. Yeah, I wasn't going to pull those out, but now I think I am. So let's get these open. Yeah, with each of these days, I've been planning out what I'm going to be doing for each of these days, but I am still, the list is still in flux. The order of the list is still in flux. There's a few things that are going to depend on, does this toy actually arrive before Christmas? Because there are a few things which I do not have guaranteed yet. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's interesting. Looks like the little droid here. Yeah, let's start with the little droid here. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, beauty. Little droid here. It's got its little feet on a ball joint. Looks like the feet pop out and you replace them with this stand over here. I'm guessing this pegs into something. I need to go look online. I'm just seeing if these are articulated. The little wings are. It doesn't look like they are, so I don't think he can fold up quite into disc form. And this little cutter piece here. Yeah, the droid deploys that in the show, if I remember right. Yeah, looks like it just plugs in the front there. So yeah, isn't that cool? It's just a tiny little droid. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Good detail there. But let's see. We're here for the main course for Obi-Wan. First, let's plug the lightsaber in. But yeah, let's take a look at this here. Likeness-wise, how are we on this? I mean, it's not the... I'd seen criticism of this. Like, it's not one of the best Star Wars likenesses, I suppose. It does look like Ewan. His hair could stand to be a little grayer. Doesn't really feel all that gray. But I mean, I guess it does look like him. It's probably disheveled. Soft goods cape, as I mentioned. So yeah. Let's take a look at what he's got here for joints. Let's see. Fairly standard stuff. He's got the head there. The actual top is soft goods. He doesn't have butterfly joints. Probably because they probably didn't feel like he needed it because of the cloak. It's just standard universal joints looking here. Not that you're going to see those. Let's see. Cloak is on. The hood can go up like so if you want him to have his hood on. Yeah, it's that standard problem of Star Wars figures whereby like the cloth that they're using doesn't always necessarily conform to gravity as you would hope. Oh, that looks good. That looks okay. All right. So yeah, so he's got, what do we have for elbows? Again, the cloak is blocking a lot of this stuff. So let's see. Elbows. Yeah, it's not even... It's a very limited cut there. It's not a double joint. It looks like they basically just went with what... knowing that they would be doing a cloak on this. Soft goods skirt here. So yeah, legs... Legs feel fairly standard, I guess. Again, nothing special about them. Yeah, even his knees here. It's only it's only a single joint. I'm actually a little bit disappointed by this. He's got the ankle tilts as you would expect, and wrists do swivel. Okay, yeah, but he doesn't have any. He doesn't actually have any lateral movement for wrists, which is always sucky when it's a character who has something like, say, a lightsaber. He does have a thing for his blaster here, so let's go ahead and slot that in. Let's see. I'm never sure, like, the way these are supposed to go in Star Wars figures. Like, if it's supposed to be this way or the other way. Just goes to show that I'm not someone who uses a weapon. But, yeah, it's... And then lightsaber... Looks like he's got, like, a blaster hand and a lightsaber hand. Again, fairly standard, and the lightsaber's got a little peg for going on his belt, which is right back here. Anyway, yeah, Obi-Wan. It's a mediocre Obi-Wan, if I'm to be honest. I'm a big fan of Obi-Wan Kenobi as a character. I love Ewan McGregor's performance. But, yeah, this will look good on a shelf, but it is hardly the best Obi-Wan figure that we've ever gotten. I know that there is a second one that they did later, that they're doing later as part of the series. I don't think I have that one on pre-order. But, yeah, I don't know if I'll bother with that one or not, honestly. Alright, so that's Obi-Wan, but the name of this video was Unintelligible Screaming, and that doesn't really work for Obi-Wan, but it does work for the guy who hates his guts. That's right. It is Darth Maul, as seen in Star Wars The Clone Wars, Season 7. Like, yeah, I'm glad that he managed to sneak in before they changed the packaging away from the clear windows, because, it's going to suck when that happens. It's just so nice. Yeah, Maul, yep, really nice box art on there. Description there of Maul in the back. And yeah, let's get it open. Like, Maul is weirdly, surprisingly, one of my favorite Star Wars characters at this point, and that is entirely on the back of, how... Dave Filoni and everyone else on Clone Wars handled him, and especially on the vocal performance of Sam Witwer, who just, oh my god, I remember back when Clone Wars was originally airing, and the rumor mill popped out that, oh hey, Darth Maul's coming back from the dead, and my reaction was very much entirely, justifiably so, I would argue, oh god, are they really going to bring him back? Why would they do that? But then Maul actually turned out to be, like, a breakout success character. Like, legitimately, Maul is, as I just said, Maul is one of my favorite Star Wars characters in the franchise at this point. Like, he got a lot of depth, a lot of nuance, and he also has this fancy schmancy double-bladed lightsaber here that I am going to get out of the package. Now, he doesn't have the Darksaber. Presumably that is because this is set after he... No, he still had the Darksaber, but he used, like, this double-bladed one in his duel with Ahsoka. So I suppose that's what they're referencing here. Let's start with the saber. Yeah, it's a nice double-bladed. It pegs together like you would expect a double-bladed saber to do. At least I assume it does. Interesting design. I'm just checking, yeah, because this is Maul's saber. It should plug together. Yeah, there we go. It does plug together, yeah. That's what I thought. As it should. But let's take a closer look at Maul himself. Let's see. Face likeness. Yeah, no, this is really nice. I'm just going to turn my flash off for a sec. Yep, give you that, but then put it back on so you can actually see the detail on the face. And yeah, no, this is a very good likeness of the Clone Wars version of Maul. He looks fantastic. It is straight up based off of his appearance in the CG. Like, that is an amazing head sculpt right there. He's got his droid legs that he gained later on in the series. And just overall, like, his Clone Wars appearance. Like, between Clone Wars and Rebels, like, God, Whitwer really made me love Maul as a character. Just in that performance. So let's take a look at what he's got for jointing. Yeah, we have single jointed knees here. I mean, given the design of these droid legs, you know what? Okay. I know I was less forgiving on this with Obi-Wan, but I mean, let's look at the design here. Like, they're kind of only a single joint by design. Yeah, like he does he have ankle tilts? I don't know if he has ankle tilts, actually. It feels like oh no, he does. It just took a little bit of force. But he does have ankle tilts. Well, like ankle rockers anyway, not really tilts. Just, again, it's the fact that he's got this droid leg design that kind of limits his actual design here. Upper body, we have, yeah, he's got a waist swivel. He's also got a like ball jointed torso as well. It's a little bit off center here. Soft goods upper body there. This is all part of the upper body, and the soft goods belt and cape. Yeah, like single joint. Does he have the butterfly joints? I think Maul, looking at him, you know what? Looking in here, I think Maul does have butterfly joints, but they're... Oh, no. Oh, I thought that these were attached to the upper thing, but they're not. They're attached to the shoulders. Okay, so that's how they did it. There's a separate piece inside here that is attached. Oh, that is clever. He doesn't have butterfly joints, but there's a separate ring inside the actual torso here that the shoulder pads are attached to. So you can move them independently of the actual arm itself. Like, as you can see here, like the shoulder kind of moves independently, but then you can also move it alongside. That is like really good design, honestly, from a sculpt posability standpoint. Neck and head is fairly standard. Yeah, he's got the thigh swivel there. Standard. Oh yeah, he's got swivel here in the legs too. Yeah, it is a very posable Maul. Like, it looks really good. This is a figure I've been waiting. Oh, and yeah, we can't discount the wrists. He has up and down here. Good, that's good for a sword. And both of them are up and down, which is the best option there if you have a guy who is meant to be like a dual wielder in terms of, say, a weapon like a double-bladed lightsaber, which I will now break apart again so that I can actually get him wielding it properly. I don't know which way off the top of my head is the right way for him to be wielding, like which side is dominant, which side it isn't. Like, I know my Star Wars. I don't know my Star Wars that obsessively. But this is a really good Maul toy. And yeah, the wrist articulation, God, like just the direction. Sometimes they will have one hand go in and out and one hand go up and down. And the fact that both go up and down here is just exactly what you need for a Maul figure in order to let him do those really crazy double-bladed lightsaber poses like this. Yeah, like, yeah, he can properly hold the double-bladed saber. That is fantastic there. I really can't get over just how good this is, that Maul is capable of that sort of a thing. So anyway, that is the Day 4 unboxings for this Advent calendar. Again, like Obi-Wan, I think is a mixed bag, but Maul is exactly what I've been hoping for years. Coming up next, I suppose, once I get to it, is Day 5. And yeah, that'll be fun to unbox that stuff too. May the 4th date be with you. This is Techno signing off.